Hey guys, this is Julie. Going to do a aftermarket wrap. We had our flat market, but our flat range with a neutral kind of bias. But what was really exciting was we did get our monthly twos um, bounces. So let me see what happened here to my tail. Here we go. So the 23 and 37-day ones were tailed out. The 30-day is up here at 28.26, and the closes are not getting above that. So the VIX has wicked out to the tail of this 23-day 1.25 range. So 1.25 of the 23 monthly range. We've got a monthly range here, 1.25, and on the S&P we've got 1.25. Right, all at the same time. So that's showing that the market is very controlled and it's not, in a panic sell-off mode. So that's the important consideration. And we only made it to the first tail hedge and they took it right away. So we're below the SPX, JHEQX, and that was the hedge line whenever it gets below that. Which means that they are going to be buying on dips. Um, and they were able to get it back above the 55.65. And that's, kind of bullish going into tomorrow. So I'd be looking, for a continuation move overnight in Asia and perhaps bring this up to 5,800, especially since we have such good news out of the Middle East. The Saudi summit was able to resolve the Ukraine conflict, perhaps negotiate a settlement for a ceasefire. Let's say that they're agreeing to a ceasefire so that they can work out a settlement agreement that will be mutually beneficial to everyone. And I think that they can. I mean, stopping the war and getting back to the commerce is mutually beneficial to everyone, right? It's such an obvious win-win. I don't know why people don't want it. We don't need, defense contracting to grow your GDP. You can grow your GDP through commerce. So let's get back to reality and stop killing everybody for the gas. So looking forward to, like I said, a little bit of a trend continuation perhaps tomorrow. And, we don't have long to wait to see if my analysis is wrong. All it would take is another slide below the 55.65, and the dealer is, um, below that put, and we're going to be in that same situation where they may be participating a little bit to the downside, but that's only until they get to their hedge line on the ES. They hedge with ES. So the hedges, I've got them set out. The next one is at 5,500. So we are seeing more calls being bid on the options than we are puts at this time. So they're pushing the volume on some of these upper calls. So that should be drawing the price a little bit higher. And my first line of, resistance really is this 5,800 level. 57 and then 58. So it's going to be real easy to get back up there relatively. I mean, nothing is easy, but let's see if we can get back up to 58 and then worry about what's going to happen. but we have to keep our price above that 55.65 in the meantime. All right. So the NQ, NDX, RTY, and YM um, were all flat, but the YM was a little bit weak. It showed the most weakness out of everybody today. NQ held up real well, along with Russell and NDX. So NQ was the leader along with Russell. So they were almost mirror image today together. So I hope y'all had a good day, and if we escaped the fireworks that we had from yesterday for the volatility. Had a nice pause. So Wednesday is the big CPI day. So we might see some volatility in the morning, but they're expecting the inflation to be coming down, and so that's going to give a little bit of a boon to the market also, I think. So we've got the ceasefire in Ukraine, we've got inflation coming down, and Canada just balked on their hyperbole on the tariffs, saying that they walked back. They're cutting off our electricity. So it looks like, all the little doggies might be trying to figure out how to get along, and that would be the best thing, I think. So, like I said, commerce, not war. All right, guys, y'all have a good night. We'll see you in the morning.